I got out here tonight, got the heater box exhaust manifold on, and got the last piece of tin on the bottom, and I started painting all of the last pieces here. I went ahead and put the little spring-loaded thing on here. I don't know what the heck you actually call that, but it's the thing that diverts the air with your thermostat, and it's functioning the way it's supposed to. Also, underneath here, put the little flapper in there. The one that goes on this side right here is damaged, so I'm gonna have to order one. One of the things I should have done before I put this on was put this here. This is the cooler hose for the alternator, and it goes in that hole back there. So now I'm going to wrestle that in and go on to the next step. I've got the boot in there. You can kind of see back there, and it's going to hook to the back of the alternator to keep it cool. And now I've got to get this boot on the inside. Let me see if I can find it here. No, it's right back here in the corner. I need to get it kind of, make sure it's all on the lip all the way around. And then I've got this wonderful device. Here, let me see. It's got like a little ring in there that's like a retainer that goes on the inside. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's like a gigantic puzzle, but I'm slowly getting all the little pieces to go back where they went. And it's starting to look like a motor again. You know, I've been making a few different videos, and I'm kind of like giving a hodgepodge of how the week's gone and stuff, but getting everything together. Got the fan on. Well, I've got the fan housing on, and just starting to button up things, and then I turned my attention to this. This muffler was completely rotted out, so I'm kind of in a situation where that I need to get this thing taken care of, and I'm going to start with the actual the actual part that goes to the catalytic converter, because it probably has the most problems. Here, let me show you. Okay, first off, I think that I'm going to go ahead and separate these two, just to where I can put a fresh gasket in there, clean this thing all up. But one of the big problems I have here is this entire thing is completely rotten. And this is a fairly rare part, being that it's a California edition 2-liter from 1979. So I need to replace that pipe there and try to keep it in line where to bolt back on the motor. And then these studs. I cut it off when I had to get it off because it was so rotted on. This flange is all bent. So I'm going to have to drill out these, tap new holes, straighten the flange, and then weld on a new pipe. So that's what I'm going to work on today. All right, where I'm at on this, I'm going to get the weight down first. So probably going to cut this cat off here real quick, and we'll take it from there. Try not to screw up the oxygen sensor, and not screw anything else that I don't need to. Perfect. That'll rest. Let me get a cutoff wheel. totally fine. Jesus. I've got the holes kind of drilled for the original, to go ahead and go to a larger one and then a tap, but I'm going to have to go to the store and get a new one. Meanwhile, I was looking at this flange. I don't know if you can see how bent that flange is. It's horrible though. It's going to be hard to mate it with a gasket. So I've got this large piece of steel, thick, that fits right in there. So what I think I'm going to do is just try to take a sledgehammer, hit it right there, and see if I can knock it down. See how this goes. All right. Created my own problem now. Now I've totally, I don't know if you can see that very well, but I broke the flange off of it. So that's going to have to all be re-welded. Fantastic. You live and you learn. Damn. Well, it's a lot more challenging than I thought. My big thing is, you know, the flange broke off when I was trying to straighten it, which sucks. And then after that, everything I try to drill into this thing, it's too hard for. So I'm going to have to go to the hardware store and see if I can get some quality drill bits. So I'll be back in a little bit, and we'll get back on this thing. Man, I'm really intimidated by trying to weld around the inside of a circle of an exhaust. So I don't know how well that's going to go, but we're all going to see. Got the proper drill bit and another tap. Let's get this done. That was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Now I got to tap the holes, see if we can get a bolt in them. And after I do that, then I got to figure out how to weld them back. Wish me luck. Okay, kind of where I'm at right now is I've got these bolts threaded in where I tapped it. And I'm going to weld around the bases of them and cut their heads off. So that's kind of where I'm at. Well guys, that was an absolute mess, but there's no holes in it. I verified it with just light flight and making sure there's no spaces it could get through. The top area blew out, so I've just built weld all the way across it over and over and over and over until it just filled in. But it's got studs on it. It's fairly flat, and that's another piece. So I'm going to call that a wrap. I'm not going to. I mean, this thing's going to be painted and stuffed up under the bus, never seen again. So we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, this is kind of what I've been working for. The flange is going to get tight enough to be able to put a gasket in there. I need to tack this together and weld it all the way around. But that should do it. I mean, far from a master fabricator by any means, but I'm getting it done. I appreciate you guys. If you like the content, please subscribe. And you guys have a Merry Christmas if I don't talk to you before then. And go work on your old Volkswagens. Peace out.